The biggest danger is when you have one or two customers. So a lot of businesses that we visit, they say, well, we have enough customers. We have enough customers, we don't need any more. But that's a very dangerous thinking. They could go out of business. They could have a bad year. Maybe they can't pay their bills. Diversification is important. The most dangerous number in business is one. If you only work with one customer, or if you get supplies from one vendor, or if you have one employee that handle everything, those are all huge risks. From the customer's perspective, we want to diversify. We want to have as many customers as possible. It's good to have one anchor customer that give you a lot of orders, a lot of capacity to manufacture. But it's also good to have many small ones, just in case that one big one doesn't put in the order this quarter.
Hey Tom, it's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. First I want to say congratulations on your YouTube channel. Everybody needs to follow your YouTube channel. So what everyone needs to do is subscribe to Tom Peng. Great guy, great person. Tom, keep up the great work.
Hello everybody. Anybody want to introduce themselves, like what company you come from, if you already export, what products you make or sell?
Xin chào mọi người, mình đến từ phòng marketing của công ty Tony Best. Tony Best là một công ty chuyên sản xuất chăn ga gối nệm và đã có mặt trên thị trường 30 năm. Và tụi mình chuyên cung cấp cho đại lý là có khoảng 800 đại lý trên toàn quốc. Và tụi mình mạnh về sản xuất nhưng mà vẫn chưa branding tốt. Và cái sản phẩm của mình rất là tốt và chuyên cung cấp cho khách sạn 5 sao và cũng có xuất khẩu một số nước ở thị trường Đông Nam Á thôi. Và cái hướng của tụi mình sắp tới là tụi mình muốn xuất khẩu ở những cái thị trường nó cao cấp hơn, nó đúng với lại cái chất lượng sản phẩm của tụi mình hơn. Nhưng mà tụi mình vẫn còn hơi bối rối cái đầu ra của thị trường á, nên là cũng rất mong là sẽ có một cái cơ hội để mà phát triển sản phẩm. Về nhà máy của tụi mình thì nhà máy của tụi mình có 12.000 m² ở Long An và chuyên các thiết bị máy móc rất là nhiều và gần như là tự động hóa và công nhân rất ít, nên là cái tiêu chuẩn về cái sản phẩm lỗi nó rất là ít, nó 0,01% thôi. Và tụi mình có khoảng cái mức độ đầu tư cho nhà máy là khoảng hơn 5 triệu đô. Và tụi mình cũng hy vọng rằng những cái sản phẩm cao cấp và hướng đến sức khỏe, tụi mình có rất là nhiều dòng về sức khỏe thì sẽ tiếp cận người tiêu dùng ở toàn quốc và cũng như là toàn thế giới luôn.
Alright, thank you very much, Miss Tuyen. Mattress manufacturing. Already export in Southeast Asia, but want to export in maybe other countries but don't know where to go. So one thing Alibaba has that will benefit you, that will help you out a lot, is big data. So after the workshop today, work with one of our people, type in the keyword mattress, and then you're going to find out where are the customers coming from? Where are the searches coming from? What's the volume? From which countries? And that will give you some good ideas as to where you should target. I think that will be very useful. Sounds very exciting, sounds like a very promising business for export. Thank you, Miss Tuyen. Anybody else?
Good morning, everyone here.
Good morning.
I'm Ming. I'm currently a assistant manager of Diversify company. Our company basically specify in export agricultural product, just like starch or some kind of thing. So we currently export to China for years. We have a local and we have like sustainable supplier and importer there. However, the thing is that in a unstable economy, we sometimes lose customer when we uncheck. And we cannot find another one. And you can say that if we find to acquaintance, and we got a lot of trouble by doing that. So that's why we're sticking to something like we want to shift from traditional logistics to something like media, something like this.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. What's your name and what's your company?
I'm Ming again. And we're from Diversify company.
Diversify, and then they export starch. What kind of starch? Corn starch. Okay. It's such a good coincidence that Miss Fee's here. She's also in agriculture trading. I think her presentation will benefit you a lot. So watch out for that. And also, I think I absolutely agree with you, especially in this economic climate. The biggest danger is when you have one or two customers. So a lot of businesses that we visit, they say, well, we have enough customers. We have enough customers, we don't need any more. But that's a very dangerous thinking. They could go out of business. They could have a bad year. Maybe they can't pay their bills. Diversification is important. The most dangerous number in business is one. If you only work with one customer, or if you get supplies from one vendor, or if you have one employee that handle everything, those are all huge risks. From the customer's perspective, we want to diversify. We want to have as many customers as possible. It's good to have one anchor customer that give you a lot of orders, a lot of capacity to manufacture. But it's also good to have many small ones, just in case that one big one doesn't put in the order this quarter. So yeah, I love the way you think. And I think Alibaba and Source Vietnam are two great ways to connect with customers you normally could not find. So let's talk about Vietnam first. We see Ms. Thuy is export mattress. We see agriculture, cornstarch. What is the number one export category for Vietnam? What do you think?
Dạ, linh kiện điện tử. Dạ, em nghĩ vậy.
That's a very good guess. Let's look at the list. Number one category is computers and electrical products. And second on the list is telephones, mobile phones. A lot of people think agriculture must be number one, coffee must be number one, but it's not. We actually make a lot of computers and phones in Vietnam for export. My Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, which is soon gonna be out of date, this is made in Vietnam. In fact, majority of the Samsung phones are made in Vietnam for export. And the third category below that is machines and equipment. These are machines and equipment inside factories to make products that we export.
Dạ,
And these machines are also made in Vietnam. So every time Ms. Ngoc and I, we go visit factories, I always pay attention to the machinery. And then I would show Ms. Ngoc, hey, look, this is made in Vietnam. Look, it's made by Công ty something, something, something. And then Ms. Ngoc would take a picture. Okay, we need to contact them too. And that's amazing. And number 4 category is textile and garments. Like the factory we visited last week, Sao Mai company. They employ a lot of people. In Sao Mai's case, they employ 3,000. And they make uniform for hospitals, for schools across the world. And they find customers through Alibaba. And the minimum MOQ is 1,000 pieces, which is not a lot, but they're willing to take those type of orders. And because of that, their factory is so busy that we can see that they have to work overtime. Every bit of space in their factory is utilized. Every space is productive, and that's amazing. And they're not the only one. We work with many, and they're all the same. There's textile and garment is a big category here in Vietnam. And below that is footwear. The Nikes, the Adidas, they're made in Vietnam. I believe the number is over 50%. So if you go to Da Nang, you'll see a lot of shoe factories. We've been to a lot of shoe factories, and that's a huge category as well. And let's skip a few.
Rồi mình
There's
bỏ qua
wood and wooden products at number 8. So these are furniture. In Binh Yêu in Da Nang, there's a lot of furniture manufacturers, and they're also looking for ways to export. Number 9 is iron and steel. So we also manufacture a lot of iron and steel products. We take the raw material, we stamp it, and then we export. Customers send the specification. I want this piece to be this shape, this size, and we
khách
do
hàng.
it for them. Number 10 is fisheries. So what kind of products
Rồi, vậy thì cái ngành
do you
hàng này
think
là
are in this category?
dạ cá và sa.
Fish? Great! Fish, shrimp.
Em thấy như cái thị trường cá nó cũng nó chuyển thành cái sản phẩm đông lạnh á, sản phẩm đông lạnh.
Sure, yeah.
Đúng rồi ạ.
We gotta keep them fresh. Fish, shrimp, crab. We export a lot of lobsters. And then number 11 is fruit and vegetables. What kind of fruit and vegetables?
Theo em nghĩ là củ sen,
Lotus, yes.
các loại như khoai lang, khoai tây cũng có thể được xuất khẩu.
Yeah.
Bên công ty của em thì xuất khẩu mía.
Oh, they export sugarcane. Agriculture again. So fruit and vegetables, that's right. Durian, rice. We're big exporters on rice. In fact, I don't know if you know, rice price is going up right now. And people are buying Vietnamese rice even though we are more expensive because of our quality. You know, ST25, a lot of international buyers are looking to Vietnamese rice, right? And what else? Of course, dragon fruit. And we export a lot of that. Anybody like dragon fruit? Yes, she liked dragon fruit. Okay,
Có thích thanh
excellent.
long.
Number 13 is plastic products. This is a big category too. So one of our customers in Thai Ninh, I was just telling V that we have a customer in Thai Ninh and they make plastic fork and plastic spoon. A lot of them export to the US. They export to Panda Express, fast food Chinese restaurant in the United States. Miss V asked me if I ever had Panda Express. I said no. But all their plastic utensils, fork and spoon, are supplied from Vietnam by this factory in Thai Ninh. We also been to factories that make toothbrush. That's another plastic product. And at number 14, coffee. We think coffee is such a big export from Vietnam, but no, it's only number 14 in the world. Anybody can tell me which country exports the most coffee?
Brazil.
You are absolutely right. And who's number 2?
Em nghĩ là Việt Nam.
Yeah! All right. We all know our coffee, right? We're number 2 in the world. But in terms of what we export, it's only number 14 in the list. And the list goes on and on and on. This is not a complete list because we cannot fit everything out on the screen. So what this tells us is that in Vietnam, we can manufacture anything. We have a pretty good supply chain here in Vietnam. If you want to make any product, you can find companies that supply you the materials. In fact, I can get into mattress manufacturing. Yes, I can manufacture mattress tomorrow if I want to. Do you believe me? How can I do that?
Em nghĩ là anh sẽ chủ động liên hệ với những cái nhà cung ứng và những cái nơi mà người ta đã có kinh nghiệm.
Absolutely right. Here
Rất
you
là
go.
chính xác luôn. Rồi, tặng chị.
Partnership. Right? Say, hey, I want to make mattress. Can we work together?
Rồi chị ơi, tôi cũng muốn làm
We'll
cho
sell
cái điểm
lots
gói.
of mattress together.
Hợp tác
And
nhé.
for export, you can cooperate.
Nhớ.
You can partner. There's lots of companies here in Vietnam. In fact, you know, this is a great place to network. Agriculture can sell each other's product, right? Anybody wanna, change category, mattress, anything's possible, right? We can make anything here in Vietnam. I mean, you can make anything here in Vietnam for export. But how do we find customers? We can make anything we want, but how do we export these products that we make? Actually, that's a terrible question. It should be opposite. Right? You should not make the products and then think about how to export it. You should think about what do people want? What does the international market want? And how can I find a way to supply it? That's how I would do this. Let's say I find out in Zambia, maybe they have some health crisis and the government needs to buy a lot of hospital beds. And I want to supply that. But I don't make mattress. But I know you guys. That's how I would approach it. But how do we find customers? Yeah, you want to win. You want to win
Nên
my
hôm nay
money.
em mới ở đây để lắng nghe về workshop này, để tìm kiếm cơ hội.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Well, I thought, maybe you do the work for me. So I'll give you a few ways. The traditional method is you get referrals from customers, but we talked about that already. It's too slow. It's not the best way to grow your business quickly. You cannot triple your revenue in 2 years by doing that. Another way, okay, I've seen this being done by manufacturers. So you get import-export data. You can buy these things online now. So you have a database of all the companies that are buying products. They're importing from Vietnam. And you hire a team of English-speaking people. And then you call them. Yes, you can do better, better price, better quality. Why don't you put in a sample order? Let me send you a sample. That's another way. You gotta feed a team of English-speaking salespeople. And in Vietnam, we don't have a lot of people with that kind of experience. Another way, which I think is better, is do some marketing online. So you have a little website, talk about product, talk about you can export. You do a little bit of SEO. I mean like not a little, do a lot. When we say SEO, what we mean is we optimize search engine result. So when customers, they're looking for mattress, let's say a buyer in Walmart, they want to buy a lot of mattress. They go to Google. You go to Google whenever you have a problem. And then the buyer type in mattress, wholesale, and then you get results. Are you in the result? Are you in the top 10? Imagine if you are in the top 10. How much business that's going to send you. They're gonna call your phone number, they're gonna send message to your WhatsApp, and that's how you get customers. And these customers are already pre-qualified because they have a demand. One time I visited a cashew nut customer, and the business owner complained to me, it's so difficult to find buyers. He complained about, the international market is difficult, and the cashew nut business in Vietnam is gonna die, which is totally not true. We're one of the top cashew nut manufacturing countries, exporting countries in the world. Clearly the problem is he doesn't know how to find customers. So I pull out my phone, in Google I type in cashew nuts, I show him the result. And like number 3 from top, there's a Vietnamese company. The website is in English, good. It talks about the health benefit of cashew nuts. It talks about you can make flavored cashew nuts from different, you can make chili spicy cashew nuts. And it talks about they can export around the world and even have an order form, right? And you can order not like 1 bag, 2 bag, you order ton, 1 ton, 2 ton. They only sell in tons, raw cashew nuts. Imagine how much business this business is getting, just being top 3 in Google. So that's something you can do for your business too. Maybe sugarcane, maybe cornstarch, wholesale, right? Gotta dominate those keywords. So you have to do a bit of SEO, you have to do a little bit of maybe paid advertising. I see companies that do that, get result. Sometimes their website looks like shit.
Đôi khi cái website của họ nhìn như cức vậy đó.
Like good, yeah. Like when I go to their website, it looks terrible. And I ask them where you get find customers. New customers contact us through the website. So it absolutely works. So another way to find customers. I'm gonna get to the key of our presentation now. Actually 2 ways. Alibaba.com and sourcevietnam.com. Why Alibaba.com? Because Alibaba.com is the world's largest, the largest cross-border platform for B2B e-commerce. So if I am a buyer in the United States, or maybe in the UK, okay, I'm a buyer maybe for Walmart, maybe for Target, and I want to buy a lot of mattress. One of the places I will go is Alibaba.com. It's like this. If you're looking for a girlfriend, boyfriend, Miss Nhan, are you looking for a boyfriend?
No.
A girlfriend?
Chị Ngân có tìm bạn gái không?
Okay, where do you go to find girlfriend?
Yeah, I will go find on Tinder or Bumble.
Yeah! Right? Immediately you know Tinder. Yes? It's like that for Alibaba. If I am a buyer and I'm looking for a supplier, the first thing I think about is Alibaba.com. Not Tinder. Okay, I go to Alibaba.com. If you want buyers to find you, you gotta be here. You gotta open an account in Alibaba.com. You gotta upload your products there so people can see you. But look at this. There's 200 million products on Alibaba.com. So when people go to Alibaba.com and search for you, search for your product, maybe mattress, you are on page 69. Nobody look at page 69. So again, you gotta do some SEO. You gotta do some advertising to get your ranking up. You wanna be in page 1. You wanna be in page 2. Talk to our consultant. We can help you get there. So don't just open up Alibaba account. You also need a strategy to get to the top of the search result. Very important. This is my first call to action for you. Write this down. Remember, I will ask you again. Call to action number 1 is talk to someone in our company about how to get you on the top of Alibaba search result. So lots of buyers can find you. Second is sourcevietnam.com. Sourcevietnam.com works with Google. So if you want to be high in Google search results, you got to open a sourcevietnam.com account. Put your company there, put your products there, got to run some advertising, get top to the list. Source Vietnam only focus on Vietnamese suppliers. Right now there's about 300 suppliers on sourcevietnam.com, which means it's going to be easier for buyer to find you on that platform. You will not be on page 69. Maybe you'll be on page 6 or 2. And the most important thing is that buyers go to 2 places, Alibaba.com or Google. So with Alibaba.com and sourcevietnam.com, you got those 2 covered. Talk to our consultant and figure out how to get you on top of the list. So when buyers find you, say on Alibaba, in Alibaba or sourcevietnam.com, what are they looking for? They're not looking for the exact product that you make. Because most likely, they want to make their own product. They want to make their own branded mattress. They will give you specifications. They will ask you, can you make this? How much for 1,000 pieces, 10,000 pieces? Those are going to be the first two questions they ask. So what you're doing is OEM or OPM. You are making the products for them. When you upload products into Alibaba.com or SourceVietnam.com, it doesn't have to be exactly the product you make. What you need to show them is what you can make. They also care about your factory. Are you a real factory? Can you really make products? Show pictures, show videos of your factory, of your manufacturing process. Professionalism of your people, your team. So when they see that, they feel confident and they will contact you. If you have certification, ISO 27001, maybe halal. What other food certification is there? FDA, maybe FDA. What else?
Bên mình có chứng nhận ISDA.
ISDA, okay. So whatever certification you have, you want to put it on your website, on your page. All those things give buyer confidence. And they will contact you. Can you make my product? How much? For 3 containers. And then, are they gonna place the order? No!
Không đâu nha.
That's right, she says no. Because why should they? They have never met you. You're online. You could be a scammer. They don't trust you yet. And then they'll ask you, can you give me a sample order? I will put in a sample order. You say okay, right? And charge them money for the sample order. Charge them lots of money for sample order. They want to feel, they want to touch the product. And then they still don't trust you. They will come visit you in Vietnam. They'll fly to Vietnam. They'll go visit your factory. Okay? They want to see with their own eyes. And only after that, they will put in the order. So this is the standard process. This is the SOP. First, the buyer need to find you, right? It's either Alibaba.com, SourceVietnam.com, Google, your website, whatever, but they need to find you. So you gotta do something to drive traffic to your Alibaba site, your SourceVietnam.com site, your website, whatever. You gotta drive traffic there. And that's the part we are good at. And this is the part we can help you. Okay? And after that, they contact you, they send you messages, they want sample order, they want visit. We can help you communicate with the buyer, but these two parts, you gotta handle that yourself. Make sure you clean up the factory before they visit. Make sure everybody wear like company uniform when they visit. Make sure you look professional, right? And then you get the order. Make sense? You cannot skip this. Every customer will be like this. If you want to do export, it's going to be like that. Okay, very rarely, almost impossible, people see you on the website and they place a big order. That rarely ever happens. Never happens actually. All right? Okay. I don't normally take questions, but okay, go ahead.
Cho mình xin hỏi xíu, tức là mình thấy là nãy giờ Alibaba sẽ hỗ trợ mình tìm kiếm khách hàng, nhưng mà ví dụ như một cái việc mà đi đến quy trình cuối cùng là sau một cái đơn hàng nó sẽ có rất là nhiều thứ, giống như là các giấy tờ chứng nhận đủ tiêu chuẩn để xuất khẩu, các thủ tục và vận chuyển. Thì với một cái đơn vị mà chưa có xuất khẩu ở môi trường ví dụ như Âu Mỹ hay là tại vì tụi mình chỉ là Đông Nam Á thôi, nó sẽ rất là khác. Thì bên Alibaba có tư vấn hoặc là có hỗ trợ cái cách để mà vận chuyển hay là cái giấy tờ để mà hợp thức hóa cái hàng hóa để mà xuất khẩu hay không? Mình rất là quan tâm hai cái vấn đề này.
Miss Doc is fighting to answer this question, so
Dạ chị ơi, để em chắc là sẽ thay mặt sếp em để trả lời câu hỏi này của mình nhé. Bởi vì những cái giấy tờ mà liên quan đến chứng chỉ mà của sản phẩm của nhà mình thì chắc chắn là sẽ là đến từ phía bên công ty mình, sẽ là người sẽ trực tiếp handle và xử lý cái giấy tờ đó. Còn ở bên phía với cương vị của Alibaba hay là Mediastep ở đây, tụi em sẽ phương diện là chỉ hỗ trợ support chị thôi. Còn ví dụ như là những cái giấy tờ mà nó chuyên sâu về tiêu chuẩn về ngành hàng sản phẩm của mình thì bắt buộc sẽ là bên phía công ty mình sẽ phải làm. Và ví dụ như bên chị chưa tìm được bên đơn vị dịch vụ nào có thể hỗ trợ chị làm giấy tờ đó thì tụi em sẽ tìm các đơn vị dịch vụ để các bạn có thể tư vấn và hỗ trợ làm giấy tờ đấy cho mình.
Thank you very much, Miss Nok. Like I said, normally that is outsourced. Normally you don't handle that. You can if you want to, but generally logistics companies, they have expertise in this. Or you can go through trade assurance. So we'll help you set up shipping and payment. You can compare, you can do it yourself through logistics company, or you can go through trade assurance. You can compare. So this is the standard process. So Alibaba.com, SourceVietnam.com are the best way for customers to find you. And when we talk about Alibaba.com, it's really the only B2B cross-border platform in the world. Yeah, there are some others like global stores and stuff, but they're not even close. Not even close. In terms of amount of traffic, so Alibaba is number one, the only one actually. That's why we're here. We're here to help Vietnamese businesses to export. So final question. What was my call to action? Apparently I only gave you one.
Dạ, lúc nãy thì anh có nói là bọn em sẽ liên hệ với đội ngũ nhân viên để có thể biết cách đưa cái công ty lên top đầu tìm kiếm.
Yes, that's very important. Gotta figure out how to get to the top of Google, get to the top of Alibaba search result, and that's gonna bring a lot of business to you. Very good, congratulations.
Mọi người.
All right, look into Alibaba.com and sourcevietnam.com, and I hope your business boom. All right, in 2024, 2025. Thank you very much.